Have you ever felt an unexplainable pull towards certain messages, as if something unseen is guiding your attention right now? You may be questioning why this video found you at this exact moment, why the same thoughts keep returning, or why your inner world feels stirred without a clear reason. This uncertainty can feel unsettling, especially when logic offers no explanation. Yet what you are experiencing is not confusion, it is recognition. This moment is not random, and it is not coincidence. Something precise, deliberate, and far greater than chance has aligned to bring you here. And the question is not why this is happening, but whether you are ready to understand it. In today's video, we will decode the true spiritual meaning behind the letter M appearing on both of your hands. This mark is not a small physical detail or a curiosity, it is a powerful spiritual symbol directly linked to divine purpose. If you carry this sign, it indicates that your soul carries a unique assignment, one that was not given lightly. We will help you understand why this symbol appears, what it reveals about your connection to the divine, and why this knowledge is arriving now rather than earlier in your life. This message exists because you are ready to receive clarity that most people never access. By the end of this transmission, you will no longer see yourself as an ordinary seeker searching for meaning. You will recognize why those who carry this symbol are deeply connected to the divine and why their path extends far beyond conventional understanding. This video will shift how you view your life, your calling, and the subtle signs that have followed you for years. What this mark represents reaches far beyond what most people ever imagine, and once you see it clearly, you cannot return to who you were before. Stay with this message until the end, because what you are about to discover may finally explain why your journey has always felt different. If you're reading this, know that you're not here by chance. There's a deeper reason this message is reaching you at this particular time. Take a moment to reflect, because what's about to be revealed may change the way you see yourself. Watch the entire video, listen with your heart, and if you resonate, leave a comment or share the video so this message reaches those who need it. Section 1. The mark that reveals divine selection. The letter M appearing on your palms is not a random physical pattern, nor is it a coincidence of skin and lines. It is a spiritual message, quietly and deliberately written into your being. This mark speaks of a soul whose connection to the divine runs far deeper than ordinary awareness. It is a silent signature, placed not for the world to recognize, but for you to remember who you truly are. This mark does more than hint at spiritual sensitivity. It reveals a path, a calling, and a responsibility that stretches beyond personal ambition. Those who carry the M often feel, from an early age, that their life is meant for something greater. There is an inner knowing that refuses to be silenced, even when the external world offers no explanation. You may have felt out of place at times, misunderstood, or restless within ordinary definitions of success, because your soul has always known it was designed for more. The M is the key to that long-held mystery. It points directly to a sacred assignment woven into your spiritual identity. To be one of God's chosen ones is not a title of superiority, nor is it a badge of ego. It is a role defined by depth, endurance, and service. Those marked in this way are asked to carry wisdom, to stand steady in times of confusion, and to bring clarity where others feel lost. The selection is not about being elevated above others, but about being trusted with greater responsibility. This mark reflects a soul that has been prepared through experience, reflection, and inner growth. It signals an ability to see beneath the surface of life, to sense truth beyond words, and to respond to suffering with understanding rather than judgment. The M does not promise an easy path, but it does confirm a meaningful one. It is a reminder that your struggles were not accidental, and your sensitivity was never weakness. Both were part of your preparation. Every time you look at your hands, you are witnessing more than lines and patterns. You are seeing a living reminder of your purpose. You are marked with intention. You are marked with wisdom earned over time. You are here not to drift through life unconsciously, but to contribute something lasting, something that carries light, truth, and transformation. Your presence matters. Your path matters. And the mark you carry affirms that you were never meant to be ordinary. Before we move into the next section, pause for a moment and let this recognition settle within you. If these words resonate, it is not by chance. Awareness itself is part of the activation. Take a breath. Reflect on what you have felt while listening, and notice what stirred inside you as you heard this truth spoken aloud. If this message touched you, support its transmission by liking this video so it can reach others who are remembering as well. And if you feel called, leave a comment sharing what this mark means to you, or simply type, "I accept my divine assignment" to affirm your alignment before we continue. Section 2. A mission written beyond the stars. Your divine mission was never meant to exist only as an abstract idea written somewhere in the heavens. It was designed to be personal, embodied, and constantly accessible. That is why it is written in the palms of your hands. This mark is not symbolic in a distant or poetic sense. It is a living imprint, placed where you can see it, feel it, and return to it whenever doubt arises. Your hands are how you interact with the world, how you create, protect, offer, and serve. The placement of this sign reveals that your purpose is meant to be lived, not merely contemplated. For many years, this mark may have gone unnoticed or dismissed as an ordinary feature. Yet its silence was never absence. It waited for the moment when your awareness matured enough to recognize it. Now, as it reveals itself, it functions as a direct channel of wisdom and spiritual abundance. This symbol carries responsibility, not the weight of pressure, but the gravity of alignment. It gently but firmly guides your steps, reminding you that your choices matter, your energy matters, and your presence is meant to move in harmony with a higher purpose rather than against it. As your awareness deepens, your connection to this mark strengthens in subtle but undeniable ways. You begin to sense that your life is not random, chaotic, or disconnected. Patterns emerge where confusion once lived. Moments that felt like detours reveal themselves as preparation. Every experience, every challenge, every loss, every awakening forms part of a precise design meant to refine your perception and expand your capacity. Nothing was wasted. Nothing arrived too early or too late. You were being shaped into someone capable of carrying what you now feel called to fulfill. This symbol functions as a spiritual compass embedded within you. It does not shout directions or demand urgency. Instead, it consistently orients you toward truth, integrity, and divine wisdom. When external voices grow loud or paths appear unclear, this inner compass remains steady. It pulls you back toward what feels aligned, meaningful, and real. Over time, you realize that your true calling has always been guiding you from within, quietly directing you closer to who you were designed to become and the mission you were always meant to live. Section 3. The call to spiritual leadership. If you have ever carried a quiet sense of being different, set apart in ways you could never fully explain, know that this feeling is not imagined, nor is it accidental. It is the echo of a deeper calling that has lived within you long before you had words for it. The presence of the M on your palm does not create this calling. It confirms it. It serves as a visible affirmation of an inner truth you have always known but may have struggled to articulate. This mark is not merely a sign of spiritual connection. It is a mark of leadership, yet not the kind the world typically recognizes. This is not leadership built on authority, control, or force. It does not demand attention or obedience. Instead, it arises naturally, through the quiet strength of your character and the depth of your understanding. People are drawn to you not because you seek to lead, but because your energy feels steady, clear, and trustworthy. Your leadership is rooted in wisdom, compassion, and an ability to see beyond surface realities into the deeper currents shaping human experience. You were chosen to guide others not through domination, but through embodiment. The divine wisdom you carry speaks through your presence as much as through your words. Even in silence, you transmit meaning. Others feel calmer around you, more aligned, more capable of hearing their own inner truth. You do not convince or persuade, you remind. You awaken what already exists within those who cross your path. Like Moses leading without a physical map, your leadership does not rely on certainty of outcome or visible proof. It flows from faith, inner alignment, and an unshakable connection to the divine. You move forward guided by trust rather than fear, and in doing so, you become a living example of what it means to walk with purpose. You shine not to elevate yourself, but to illuminate the way for others, showing them. Through your own journey, that clarity, courage, and spiritual integrity are possible. Section 4. The gift of divine intuition. Have you ever felt guided without being able to explain why, as if an unseen hand were gently steering you in a certain direction? Have you ever trusted a quiet inner knowing, only to discover later that it was right all along? This is not coincidence, and it is not imagination. It is the gift of divine intuition carried by those who bear this mark. This intuition is not loud or dramatic. It does not demand attention. Instead, it moves softly beneath the surface of your awareness, steady and precise. It functions like an internal compass, orienting you even when the path ahead appears uncertain or obscured. When logic offers no clear answer and external guidance falls silent, this inner knowing remains. It guides you not through fear or urgency, but through calm certainty. Because of your deep connection to the divine, your perception is naturally sharpened. You are able to sense energies, patterns, and subtle truths that others may overlook. You feel shifts before they occur. You recognize intentions before words are spoken. You understand when something is aligned and when it is not, even if you cannot immediately explain how you know. This awareness is not learned, it is remembered. As you choose to trust this gift, it grows stronger. Each time you honor that inner signal rather than dismiss it, the channel clears. Your intuition becomes more refined, more dependable, and more present in your daily life. It begins to guide not only your decisions, but your timing, your relationships, and your sense of direction. Through this gift, you are protected. You are guided away from what is not meant for you and gently led toward what is. But the purpose does not end there. Your intuition also serves others through your clarity, your presence, and your insight. You help illuminate the path for those who are still searching. In trusting your inner knowing, you become a quiet guide toward truth, alignment, and divine clarity for yourself and for those around you. Before we move into the next section, take a quiet moment to reflect on your own experiences with this inner guidance. Think back to the times you followed a feeling you could not logically explain, yet it led you exactly where you needed to be. Notice how often your intuition has already been speaking to you, patiently waiting to be trusted. If this resonates, I invite you to ground it in awareness. Leave a comment sharing how your intuition has shown up in your life, or simply type, "I trust my inner guidance," as a declaration of alignment. When you acknowledge this gift, you strengthen it. Stay with this awareness as we move forward, because the next layer builds upon this intuition and reveals how it prepares you for what is coming next. Section 5. Trials as proof of divine strength. The spiritual path of one who is chosen is never designed to be comfortable or effortless. It is not meant to protect you from difficulty, but to prepare you for purpose. The challenges that appear along your journey are not signs that you are failing or off track. They arise because you are being shaped. Each trial is intentional, arriving at the precise moment your soul is ready to grow into a greater capacity of truth, resilience, and spiritual authority. The letter M on your palm serves as a constant reminder that you are not facing these trials unarmed or unsupported. You are spiritually equipped for what you are asked to carry. What may look like obstacles from the outside are, in reality, lessons encoded with wisdom. Every hardship contains an invitation to expand, to refine your awareness, and to deepen your alignment with the divine purpose moving through you. Where others see walls, you are meant to recognize refinement. Where others feel defeated, you are called to become steadier. Your strength is not born solely from personal will or endurance. It flows from a divine source that does not withdraw, does not falter, and does not abandon you in moments of uncertainty. This unseen support is what allows you to endure pressures that would overwhelm those who are not walking a sacred path. Each trial you move through strengthens more than your resolve. It sharpens your discernment, humbles your ego, and anchors your faith. With every challenge overcome, you step closer to the mission written into your being. With every hardship faced and integrated, your wisdom matures. You are not being tested to see if you will break. You are being proven capable of carrying the calling you were marked to fulfill. Before we move forward, take a moment to reflect on what you have just recognized within yourself. Consider the trials you have faced, the moments that demanded more strength than you believed you possessed, and notice how each one shaped you rather than diminished you. These experiences were not random, and neither is your presence here now. If this message resonates, support this work by liking the video and share your thoughts in the comments. You may also choose to anchor this truth by typing, "I am strengthened by every trial" below. As we move into the next section, allow this recognition to settle, because what comes next builds upon the strength you have already proven you carry. Section 6. Responsibility to guide and uplift others. Carrying this mark is not only a rare privilege, it is a sacred responsibility that unfolds naturally through the way you live, speak, and move through the world. You were never meant to walk this path for yourself alone. You are called to be a steady light in moments of confusion, uncertainty, and emotional darkness, not by presenting yourself as flawless, but by standing firmly in your truth. Your power does not come from appearing perfect. It comes from your willingness to remain authentic, grounded, and open, even when life tests you. Your struggles are not wasted chapters. Your doubts are not signs of weakness. Your perseverance, especially during moments when giving up would have been easier, becomes a living lesson for others who are still searching for their footing. Without realizing it, you demonstrate what resilience looks like when it is guided by faith rather than fear. People sense this in you. They are drawn to your calm when situations feel chaotic, to your presence when emotions run high, and to the quiet wisdom that seems to flow through you without effort or force. You do not need to convince or persuade anyone. Your energy speaks first. In conversations, in silence, and even in the way you hold space, others feel safer, clearer, and more connected to themselves around you. Many begin to remember parts of their own spirituality simply by being near you. You awaken reflection, awareness, and inner questioning in others, not through preaching, but through embodiment. This is why your mission has never been limited to personal growth alone. Your journey ripples outward in ways you may never fully witness. Lives shift, perspectives soften, and hearts reopen because you chose to walk your path with integrity. Whether through a single word, a moment of listening, or the quiet example of how you endure, your life becomes a guidepost for others finding their way. Your impact reaches farther than you imagine, touching souls you may never meet, simply because you answered the call to carry this responsibility with grace and truth. Section 7. A bridge between the physical and the divine. The letter M, etched into your hands, is far more than a symbolic mark. It functions as a living portal, a bridge that connects the physical world you move through each day with the unseen spiritual realms that guide and shape your journey. Through this mark, you are not merely observing life from the surface. You are attuned to deeper layers of reality that remain hidden to most. You possess a heightened sensitivity to energy, emotion, and spiritual movement. While others may only perceive events as random or circumstantial, you sense the currents beneath them. You receive impressions, insights, and guidance that originate beyond the limitations of logic or time. This connection allows you to see life from a wider vantage point, understanding not only what is happening, but why it is happening and how it fits into a greater design. At times, this sensitivity can feel intense or even overwhelming. You may absorb the emotions of environments, feel shifts before they occur, or struggle to explain your knowing to those who experience the world differently. Yet this intensity is not a flaw or a burden. It is a sacred gift. It is the very quality that allows you to translate divine messages into human understanding and to align your choices with universal wisdom rather than fear or illusion. As you learn to honor this connection instead of resisting it, clarity naturally emerges. Your path begins to unfold with greater precision. Decisions feel guided rather than forced. Even during moments of uncertainty, a quiet assurance remains within you. You begin to recognize that you are never truly walking alone. You are supported, guided, and accompanied by forces far greater than what the physical eye can see. And the bridge within you remains open, steady, and alive. Before we move forward, take a moment to pause and reflect on what this bridge means in your own life. Have you felt that quiet guidance, that deeper knowing that seems to arrive without explanation, yet always carries truth? This awareness is not something to rush past. Let it settle. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to share your experience in the comments below. You can write a few words about how you sense guidance in your life, or simply type, "I trust the guidance within me." Your reflection anchors this connection, and as we move into the next section, it will help you recognize how this bridge begins to express itself in the world around you. Section 8. A journey shared by the chosen. Although your journey unfolds in a way that is entirely your own, it was never meant to be walked in isolation. Even in moments when the path feels deeply personal or inward, you are not separate from the greater collective of those who carry the same calling. Across different lives, cultures, and circumstances, other chosen ones bear this mark as well. You may never meet them in the physical sense, yet you are connected through a shared frequency of purpose and recognition. There is comfort and strength in understanding that your experience is part of a wider spiritual movement, not an isolated anomaly. Together, you are bound by a common mission that transcends individual ambition. This is not a mission defined by status, recognition, or outward achievement, but by the pursuit of wisdom, service, and a deeper relationship with the divine. Each chosen soul contributes in a unique way, yet all are guided by the same underlying intention: to bring clarity where there is confusion, compassion where there is suffering, and awareness where there is spiritual forgetfulness. Your growth strengthens the collective, just as the collective supports your own unfolding. The letter M serves as a powerful symbol of this spiritual unity. It is a quiet reminder that your life is woven into a design far greater than personal desire or circumstance. This mark signifies belonging not to a group defined by hierarchy, but to a lineage of souls aligned with higher understanding and responsibility. When doubt arises, or the road feels heavy, this symbol calls you back to the truth that your efforts matter, not only for yourself, but for the whole. With each passing day, new opportunities arise to deepen your awareness of this shared journey. Every experience, lesson, and moment of reflection expands your understanding of why you are here. Your mission does not arrive all at once. It reveals itself gradually, step by step, as you continue forward with intention and trust. As you honor this path, you come to see that your progress is both personal and collective, and that the journey you walk is one that echoes far beyond you, guided, supported, and shared by the chosen. As we come to the end of this message, take a moment to sit with what you have just discovered. Understanding the meaning of the M on your hands is not meant to impress the mind. It is meant to awaken the soul. This symbol is not passive knowledge. It is an invitation, a reminder that your life carries intention, that your experiences have not been random, and that the path you walk has always been guided by something greater than chance. This journey was never promised to be easy, but it was always designed to be meaningful. Growth asks for courage. Purpose asks for trust. Transformation begins the moment you stop questioning why you were chosen and start honoring how you are meant to serve. When you accept your role, trust your divine connection, and live in alignment with the wisdom already alive within you, your life naturally becomes a source of clarity, healing, and direction for others. So now, ask yourself honestly, how will you carry this awareness forward? How will you allow this mark to guide your decisions, your relationships, and the way you show up in the world? This knowledge is not meant to stay hidden within you. It is meant to move through you, shaping not only your own path, but gently influencing the lives you touch along the way. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to anchor it by leaving a comment below. Type this affirmation: I accept my divine purpose and walk in alignment. Let it be your declaration, not just to this community, but to yourself. Remember to like this video if it spoke to your heart, and share it with someone who may be searching for meaning without knowing where to look. And when you are ready, continue this journey by watching the next video below. Each step reveals more of what the divine has prepared for you. The path is still unfolding. You are not late, you are not lost, and you are not walking alone.